Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's devotion for March 11th. It's titled, He Knows All About It. The Bible reading is from Mark chapter 12, verses 41 to 44. Jesus sat down near the collection box in the temple and watched as the crowds dropped in their money. Many rich people put in large amounts. Then a poor widow came and dropped in 2 small coins. Jesus called his disciples to him and said, I tell you the truth, this poor widow has given more than all the others who are making contributions. For they gave a tiny part of their surplus, but she, poor as she is, has given everything she had to live on. Finn, a Siamese fighting fish, lived at our house for 2 years. My young daughter would often bend down to talk with him after dropping food into his tank. When the topic of pets came up in kindergarten, she proudly claimed him as her own. Eventually, Finn passed away and my daughter was heartbroken. My mother advised me to listen closely to my daughter's feelings and tell her God knows all about it. I agreed that God knows everything, yet wondered, how will that be comforting? Then it occurred to me that God isn't simply aware of the events in our lives. He compassionately sees into our souls and knows how they affect us. He understands that little things can feel like big things depending on our age, past wounds, or lack of resources. Jesus saw the real size of a widow's gift and heart as she dropped 2 coins into a temple collection box. He described what it meant for her as he said, "This poor widow has put more into the treasury than all the others." She put in all she had to live on. The widow kept quiet about her situation, but Jesus recognized that what others considered a tiny donation was a sacrifice to her. He sees our lives in the same way. May we find comfort in his limitless understanding. How might you show compassion to someone who is upset about a small problem? How does God respond when you tell him about your problems? Thank you for joining me for today's devotion, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.